Okay, now I'm going to show you how to start the 8-strand chevron braid. And it's a little tricky, but we're gonna do it. We start with 4 strands of tin thread, and we're gonna fold the 4 strands in half over a paper clip, and we're gonna pinch it together up there, and then that will prevent it from sliding back and forth and getting uneven. Now we also have 2 strands of leather, and the leather is a little slipperier, and it sometimes gets uneven. So I have pinched it in the center with a pliers, so it should behave. Slide one on the left, like that, and there's where I pinched this one, and slide that here. Okay. We've got a tangled mess here, and we're going to tame it. We're going to start on the left, and first thing, you're going to find the leather cord that's coming from behind the paper clip, as opposed to this one that is coming off the front. And then I'm going to take, so I've got the one coming from the back on the far left. I'm going to take 1 tin thread and put the leather cord on either side of it. And I'm not going to worry about the next one yet. Now I'm going to go over to the right side. I'm going to find that tin thread coming from the back. No, leather coming from the back. Find a pair of tin threads. Doesn't matter what 2 tin threads. Take any ones that show up. And a leather cord. So with my right hand, I'm going to hold those 3 strands, leather, tin thread, and leather. Those are 3 strands. I'm going to hold them with my right hand, thumb and finger. And then on this side, I have that leather, tin thread, leather. I'm going to start the braiding process. And remember, if you watch the other video first, and we showed you how easy the braid is to make once it gets started. I start on the left, and I'm going to go over 2 strands. So over a pair of tin threads, over a leather, and then it needs to go under a pair of tin threads. I'm going to grab 2 tin threads to go under. And now the leather cord is going to get pulled over to the right side now. Again, with my left hand, I'm going to hold on to those 3 strands that are over here on the left, and I'm going to look into the right side. You should have a leather coming off from behind the paper clip. You should have a pair of tin threads, a leather, a pair of tin threads, and that leather that just did the work off to the left and is now on to the right. Take the leather from the top, over 2 strands, under 2 strands, pull it snug. It looks like nothing, and you can't let go at this point. Gotta hold on to it. But I do have 4 strands on the left and 4 strands on the right. Now I have the tin threads on top. A pair of tin threads, this is going to be the worker bee now. It's going to go over 2, so over the leather, over a tin threads, and under a leather. Get it pulled over to the right. We've got 5 strands on the right. Take the tin thread from the top. It's going to go over 2 and under 2. Pull it tight. We're almost there. It's starting to look like something now, but you still kind of have to hold on to it. Now we're back to having leather on top. I'm going to start on this side. Leather goes over a pair of tin threads, over leather, and it goes under a pair of tin threads. Gets pulled to the right. Do that again. We got leather over here. It goes over 2 strands, meaning a pair of tin threads and a leather, under 2 strands, a pair of tin threads and a leather. Pull it tight. Now it's starting to look like the chevron, and at this point you probably could let go, but I'd keep going. We're going to go over 2, under 1, pull it to the right. Over 2, under 2, pull it to the left. It's not. Over 2, under 1, pull it to the right. One of my friends who's helps me teach sometimes, he's my assistant, and he helped figure out the behind the paper clip, and it makes it much easier to get started. Neil tells people to go over, when you're over to the right here, you go over 2, and then you go under what's left. And then there are 2 left. Okay, I'm hoping this video gets you started, and I hope you enjoy braiding. I love working with this tin thread, and I keep finding more and more things to do with it. Enjoy!